Hello students, welcome back to our maths lecture. Now today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, indices. We are doing maths, standard ours is 7. We are going to do chapter number 6 of our textbook, that is indices. Students, this is totally a new lesson for you. You know geometry, point, line, plane, graph, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. All these lessons are general in maths, angles and all. But now today we are going to start a totally new topic for you, that is indices. Now what is this indices? In this indices a base is given. Base means what is there on the ground, what is there on the lower part, and an index is given. That is why this is called as indices. Now we will study in detail. Now let's recall. In the textbook, page number 43, students pay attention. I hope your textbooks are open, your pencils are in your hand and you are paying attention seriously. Now see, each of the 7 children were given 4 books. In a class, there are 7 children. Each child is given 4 books. Now, when each child is getting 4 books and there are 7 children, that means how many total books are being given? 7 multiplied by 4, that is 28. See, understand, there are 7 children and each child is getting 4 books. Each child is getting 4 books and there are 7 children. So, total number of books given will be, how many total books are distributed? 7 multiplied by 4. That is equal to 28. That example they have given in your book. Here addition is the operation that is carried out repeatedly. Instead of multiplication in your textbook they have given addition. How many times you will add? They have added 4. I had multiplied, now they have added. 4, one child. 4 books, second child. 4 books, third child. 4, fourth child. 4, fifth child. 4, sixth child and 4, seventh child. Because there are 7 children, each child is getting 4 books. So, one child is getting 4 books, second is also getting 4, third is also getting 4. Similarly, 7 children are getting 4 books. So total 28 books are being given. Addition of the same number again and again. Here 4 is added again and again, that is 7 times. And again it can be shown by multiplication. Total notebooks you can also write this as, I wrote first, 4 multiplied by 7. That is again equal to 28. This was the example given in your textbook. Now the next topic which is given for you is base and index. See, I told you in the starting, in indices lesson, this is very important. If you are confused in this part, all the sums will go wrong. So be very perfect with the base and index in a given number. Now students, observe this example only. See, they have given 4 books are being given to 7 children. So how you will write? 4 sevens are 28. Similarly, now in here they have given, let us see how multiplication of a number by itself several times is expressed in short. See, 2 is multiplied 8 times. In the explanation of your textbook, they have given 2 is multiplied 8 times. Here 2 is multiplied by itself 8 times. That can be written as 2. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 2 is multiplied by itself 8 times. You can write this as 2 raised to 8. 2 is multiplied 8 times. Which number is coming many times? The same number is multiplied by itself how many times? that same number is being multiplied will come as down as base. So this is called as base. And how many times it is being multiplied? 8 times. So that many times that number will come on the top. That is on the right hand top, not on the left hand top. This is called as the index in this intelligence chapter. Pay attention, students. 2 is multiplied 8 times. So 2, the number which is being multiplied by itself many times, that will come as the base number. And the number of times it is being multiplied will come as the index number. Got it, students? Base and index. Keep it very perfect with this. 2 is called as the base. So you can write as 2 is called as the base and 8 is called as the index in this number. They have written here in the box also very clearly. Example again, next example they have given 5 raised to 4. Index is also called as exponent. The other word for index can be exponent. Both are correct according to your textbook. 5 raised to 4 is the next example. 5 raised to 4 mein what is the base, what is the index, students? Now you all must have understood. The down number is called as the base and the number on the top is called as the index or exponent. That means 5 is multiplied 4 times. 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. 4 times it will be multiplied. So that how will you read this? How will you read this? You will read this as 2 raised, R-A-I-S-E-D, 2 raised to 8. This is the way to read it in words. 2 raised, that means it is going above, so it is being raised up. 2 raised to 8. How will you read this? You will read this as 5 raised to 4. Clear, students? Now this is the way to read these numbers. They have given here A. A is raised to M, or you can also call as A raised to the power M. That way 5 raised to the power 4 or mth power of A. So here you can write it as 4th power of 5. So no need of that, students. You can read it in the simple way what I have given. Similarly, they have given example down. If the value is asked, this is the way to write. If you are asked to write value of 5 raised to 4, what you will do? You will write 5 raised to 4 equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. 5 will be multiplied only 4 times. That comes to 625. So the value of 5 raised to 4 is 625. If value is asked, you will do it in this way. If the number is given in fraction form, this number, base and index number, can also be given in fraction form. That means something upon something. Numerator upon denominator. They have given in the example C. Example is given minus 2 upon 3 raised to 3. They have given minus 2 upon 3 raised to 3. That means minus 2 upon 3 is multiplied 3 times. So how will you write? You will put it in bracket because there is minus sign. This minus sign and multiplication sign should not get mixed up. So put every negative number in the bracket. So what you will get? See how they have written. You have to do 2 multiplied by 2, 4. 4 multiplied by 2, 8. Minus into minus plus. As we have seen in the lesson multiplication and division of integers, minus and minus becomes plus. Now this has become plus, this minus is remaining. That minus will come here. Here 8 will come. Why? Because we are multiplying the numerators. 2, 2 and 2. The answer comes 8. Now multiply the denominator. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. So the answer is minus 8 upon 27. The value, this is called as the value of minus 2 upon 3 raised to 3. The answer is called as the value. Now, one more thing they have given. Note that 7 raised to 1 equals to 7. 10 raised to 1 equals to 10. That is, the first power of any number is that number itself. They have given 2 raised to 1 equals to 2. 3 raised to 1 equals to 3. 7 raised to 1 equals to 7. 10 raised to 1 equals to 10. Any number raised to 1, the answer will be the same number. Raised to 1 has no value. 2 raised to 1 means only 2. 10 raised to 1 means only 10. Only 10. That they have given here in the sentence. The first power. This is called as the first power. First power of any number is that number itself. This is the sentence they have given in dark black letters. If the power or the index of a number is 1, the convention is not to write it. That means this you don't have to write. The convention is not to write it. 7 raised to 1 is 7 only. Now students, I hope you all have understood this. Practice set 26. They have given a box and you have to solve that practice set in the textbook itself. Write in small letters so that everything is fitting there only in the textbook and you have to complete. See, they have explained the first column for you. 3 raised to 4. You have to write. We'll see how they have done. We'll see one or two examples so that it will be clear for you. I hope you are solving all the sums in the textbook after our lecture is over. See students, they have given 3 raised to 4. So in 3 raised to 4 they have asked what is the base and what is the index. So I explained you. Base means the down wala number. The index means the upper wala number. So base is 3, index is 4. How will we write the multiplication form? The next column in the textbook is multiplication form. Means you have to write this number by multiply sign. That means 3 is to be multiplied 4 times. 3 will be multiplied 4 times. 3 multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3. So the next column is value. Value will be 3 to the 9, 9 to the 27, 27 3s are 81. So these are the columns what they have given in this form. I have done in this standing form. Now you can do the second, third, fourth and fifth sum in the same way. Some numbers they have filled for you. You have to fill some numbers in the box. Complete the table. Now question number 2 of the exercise is find the value. And just now I told you how to find the value. 2 raised to 10 is the first one. To find the value, you will multiply the base number. The number of find the index is given. 2 raised to 10 means 2 will be multiplied 10 times. Like this. To multiply to 10 times, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever answer you get after multiplying this, that is the value of 2 raised to 10. Similarly, you have to finish all the sums of the exercise by finding the values by presenting the number in this multiplication form and you will get a value of the number. The answer you will write. I hope till here everything is clear for you students. Now the next topic they have given in the textbook is square and cube. Square means multiplying the same number 2 times. That is called as the square. And cube means multiplying the same number 3 times. That is called as the cube. Be very clear students. Now see what is the square. What is the square of a number? Suppose you want square of 2. You are asked square of the number 2. How will you write? You will write 2 raised to 2. That is square of 2. If you are asked cube of 2, you will write 2 raised to 3. Any number raised to 2 is called as the square. Any number raised to 3 is called as cube of that number. So that means square and cube means in the textbook they have given example 3 raised to 2. That means 3 multiplied by 3 because 3 is raised to 2, so you will multiply 3 2 times. If 3 is raised to 3 means you will multiply 3 times. 3 raised to 2 is read as 3 raised to 2, or you can also say 3 squared or the square of 3. What are they saying? They are saying that they are given the example of 3. Square of 3 means 3 raised to 2. That means 3 multiplied by 3. 3 is multiplied 2 times. How will you read this? You will read this as 3 raised to 2. Or you can read it as 3 squared. 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 Or you can read it as the square of 3. These are the 3 ways they have given in the textbook. How you can read this number 3 raised to 2. You can say this as 3 raised to 2, or you can say it as 3 squared, or you can say this as the square of 3. This is the concept of square what they have given to you in the textbook. Now for cube, what they have given? Cube means any number raised to 3. That means cube. They have given example of 5. 5 raised to 3 means 5 cube. 5 raised to 3 means 5 is multiplied 3 times. So according to your textbook, they have given 5 raised to 3 is read as 5 raised to 3, or you can read it as 5 cube. 5 cube, C-U-B-E-D, or you can say it as the cube of 5. All these 3 things are correct. How you can read this given number? 5 raised to 3, or 5 cube, or the cube of 5. This is the way how you can read the number. Now in the blue box they have given something important. They have told you to remember the second power of any number is the square of that number. The second power of any number is the square of that number. For example, second power of 3 is the square of 3. And they have given the third power of any number is the cube of that number. 5 raised to 3, cube of 5. You have to remember this 2 sentences for fill in the blanks, or true or false can come in your exam. Second power, square of that number. Third power, cube of that number. So students, today we have done the starting part of the indices lesson, in which we have seen how a base and index of a number is written and how you can read that number. 2 raised to 3. What is down, the base number will come in the starting, and what is on the top will come at the end. 5 raised to 4. 5 will be the base, 4 will be the index. This we have studied just now. How to write the given index number in the index form, in the multiplication form, how to find the value of the number, how to read a square number, how to read a cube wala number, and how to what they have given in the remember points. The second power of any number is the square of that number. The third power of any number is the cube of that number. Now students, we start with multiplication of indices with the same base. Now this was the basic. Till now what we have studied, this was the basics of this indices chapter. Now we have to go in more detail about this indices numbers. So now we are going to study multiplication. Whose multiplication? Indices. But what type of indices? Indices having same base. Now students, for example, pay attention. Example number 1. We are going to study multiplication of indices with the same base. Suppose 2 numbers are given. 2 raised to 4. In this number, 2 is the base, 4 is the index. 2 raised to 6. In this number, 2 is the base, 6 is the index. Here you can observe and see that base is the same number. 2 and 2. Base are same and we are multiplying the two numbers. So the topic is, are we matching our question with the topic? Yes, multiplication of indices with the same base. Now how to do this type of sum? See, they have given 2 raised to 4 means 2 is multiplied 4 times. 2 raised to 6 की जगह यहाँ पर टेक्स्ट बुक में they have given example 2 raised to 3. 2 will be multiplied 3 times. So they have given us to multiply by the given number of times. 2 raised to 4, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Again this multiplication sign I have put here, 2 raised to 3 means 2 into 2 into 2. How many times this 2 is come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This means we can write 2 raised to 7. 2 is the base will be the same. But the index will be 7 times 2, so that will be 2 raised to 7. Now you have to, if they ask you the value, how this 2 raised to 7 came? 2 raised to 4 plus 3. You can do here only. 2, because the base is the same, you can add their index directly by taking a common base. 2 and 2 is common, so take 1 time 2. 4 and 3 are the index. And in middle there is multiplication sign. So when there is multiplication sign in middle, you have to add the index. So it will be 2 as common base, and this 4 and 3, because of this multiplication sign, they will be added in the index place. 2 raised to 7 came because we multiplied 2 7 times. But we can do this in this way also. 2 raised to 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So this again came 7 only, 2 raised to 7. If you are asked the value of this, so you have to write the answer after multiplying. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32, 32 to the 64, and 64 to the whatever it is, you have to write the answer. That will be your value of the number. So this is the way how you can multiply the indices with the same base. As they have given in the textbook, they have given 3 examples. This is positive. This can be negative also. The number can be negative also. They have given the second example. Minus 3 raised to 2 multiplied by minus 3 raised to 3. See here you can see the base is same. The base is minus 3 in both the places. But index is different. Index is minus 3 raised to 2 and minus 3 raised to 3. So what you can do? Minus 3 raised to 2 means minus 3 multiplied by minus 3. 2 times minus 3 is multiplied. And again minus 3 raised to 3 means 3 times minus 3 is multiplied. Multiplied by minus 3. So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times minus 3 is multiplied. So you will write minus 3 raised to 5. Because 5 times you can see here minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Therefore, what you observe? You observe that minus 3 is common base, and there are 2 different index. Minus 3 raised to 2 plus 3. That is again equal to minus 3 raised to 5. What you understand from this? From this, the mathematician has made a rule. Suppose this minus 3 is called as A, and this minus 3 is also called as A. A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. See, they have given. They have made a rule from this sum. If a is a rational number and m and n are positive integers, what rule they have made? If a is a rational number, means it can be plus number, minus number, or any fraction. So they have said as if a is a rational number and suppose m and n are positive integers. M and n are positive integers. We say that a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. From this example we understand that if the bases are same, if the base we assume it as a, if m is 2 and n is 3, so a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. If multiplication is there in between, addition sign will come in between the indices of that two numbers having same base. So this you have to remember and write it 10 times and fit it in your mind. It is very useful rule. A raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n, where a is any rational number and m and n are positive integers. This is the first rule of this indices lesson. And practice set number 27 you have to solve on your own, as we have solved examples on the board in the same way. So your today's homework is practice set number 26, practice set number 27. You have to solve in the maths book what you have prepared for solving sums. So I finish my time and stop here. In the next lecture I will be starting with division of indices with the same base. Here we have done multiplication. We will be starting with division. Okay, thank you students.